Hello everyone, what is up? Fergus889 here, welcome to the video. So, I have a problem. So I was out, just gonna move my camera. So over there you guys can see, wait. Okay, right there. As you can see, I have the decks restacked over here. I going ahead and redone them with every deck that I feel like would go well together to fight against each other, and obviously I have an uneven number of decks, which is right there, so I'm actually gonna screw around and I'm gonna let one of these decks get a redemption. Now obviously, since my goal is to get this series done by the end of the year, I won't have enough time to reduel through all these and just have my own side tournament. So what I am gonna have to do is I'm gonna take all the extra deck out of every single one of these decks. I'm gonna shuffle them just like this. Just like that. It's like a regular duel. Instead, I'm not going to be using any of the extra deck at all. I'm sure you guys may be able to see where I'm going with this. I'm going to just leave it up to chance. So that way it's random and it's not rigged. It's going to be completely random on which one gets to get a redo. Because I said I need a deck to go into that, because right now it's an odd number and not an even number. I'm going to just pause the video, that way you guys don't have to watch me shuffle nowhere. I will make sure to cut the deck on all these after I'm done shuffling, that way you guys do not think it's rigged at all. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay, so I done it and it's still uneven, so there's 21 decks. So I just picked a deck and I'll just exclude it, so it does not get a redo because I need it to be even. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the decks here, grab two first random decks, and we're going to split them. Right, and if it's the strongest card, then it wins. So trap and spell will tie, and then I'll just do a random thing with it, and we'll do highest monster if it's the monster. If yes, spell and trap beat monster. So with the spell, it's a trap, so that will be considered a tie. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and trap. 1, 2, 3, and it is a monster. So this one moves on. This one does not. So obviously, it's not move on for the duel, obviously yet, but yeah, I'm gonna just go more. Yeah, if y'all have made it this far, I would honestly just not even bother watching this video. That way you guys don't get too confused here. Because watching this is kind of a waste of y'all's time. Even y'all know it is when even I say it. And I'm honestly the one making the videos. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Right. These ones managed to beat the Egyptian gods, so Egyptian gods didn't move on. Yeah, honestly, if you really want the video, go for it if you really want to watch it. I'm honestly just doing this, as I said, just to do it. So you guys, if y'all really do feel like make sure this tournament is fair, you guys can just watch this because it's just completely random. And up the champs. 1, 2, 3, and alright, 1,000 to 800. So the plant beat the pendulum deck. Because at this point, if you're still watching the video and you're this far into it, I don't really know what you're doing, but I mean... Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, get. Alright, knights just beat zombies. So there may be like a couple more redemption rounds like this, but obviously won't be a whole lot. But yeah, if it's ever like uneven, I'll honestly just add like a random deck. So it's like the only time I'll ever do this inside a video. Oh wait, hold on. I think I screwed that up. Hold on. Okay, yeah, these were the first two, right? I was thinking Spell and Trap. Okay, Gravekeepers beat Ninjas. Not gonna say which deck, but I already have a hope in mind on what deck I want to move on. I said obviously I can't just make it move on, but I have my own idea on which one I want to move on. Alright, Dinosaur just beat Ritual. Alright, here we go for this one. Snakes beat Phantom Knights. I don't know why I keep trying to put both of them back inside the deck box. Almost halfway done with this. Right. June I beat Psychic. Okay, here we go. It's a draw. 3 and flip. Alright. Exodia just beat Fairy, so Fairy just lost to Exodia. Alright, here we go. Pot of Duality, which means Goblin just beat Salamandrite. I'm honestly kind of glad that salamandrites aren't moving on, because I hate salamandrites. I had to use that deck, learn how to use it, and I will not say I hated it. Too much reading and stuff to learn. Okay, I guess next two we'll just do these two. Go ahead and cut. It's a draw. 2, 3, draw. Alright, Rose just beat Destiny Hero. Alright, guess we'll do these two. Alright, Exodia just beat Snake. Put it against this one. Cut. Alright, Goblins just beat Dinosaurs. That's quite unfortunate. I think Goblins might actually have a pretty high chance to win this. I'm okay with Goblins win because their deck isn't really complicated the way it's. I just made it simple. So I could care less if Goblins win. But there's a different deck I prefer to win other than Goblin. Okay. Flip. Knights just beat Gravekeeper. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm gonna title this video. It'll need to be titled something like stupid or random or something. Okay. Here we go. Gemini's lost 2 Magicians. Okay, now we got Exodia versus Rose. So now we're gonna actually go from the middle this time. Hang on. Rose. Wait. Okay, there we go. Alright. Straight from the middle. Rose Princess. Straight from the middle. Exodia just beat Rose. Fact is, Exodia is pretty well much just filled with spell and traps, so it honestly has a very high chance of moving on. Straight from the middle. Pot of Desires. This one. Straight from the middle. It is Jack's Knight, and so Knights just lost 2. To Goblins. So Knights don't move on. Goblins may win this. Okay. Alright, and then we have Magician, which is uneven because I have no one fighting it, so we'll just take Knights one more time. Pull straight from the middle. Knights have got a trap for Magician. the spell, so now we'll just continue here. 1, 2, 3. Now for the knights, straight from the middle. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Magician beat knights. Knights are out. Alright. They're down to. Alright, magicians fight the next winner, so now it's going to be goblins versus yugioh. Got the decks again, even though we're still going from middle. So, just so we can cut from the middle, I'll just do this, so we kind of know where we're drawing from. We ain't gotta like instantly keep drawing. Okay, yugioh just lost to the goblins. Okay, now for the fun. Now it's going to give them an actual good shuffle now. So now will be the final two, magicians versus goblins. Alright, and now for the magicians to get a good shuffle. Here we go. I'm hoping magicians win. You guys seen me shuffle, so it cannot be called rigged, but I want the magician to win. They're probably going to lose now. Yep. Goblins move on, so now that we actually have even now, we're good. So goblins will fight the jack over here. Alright, and now that we have our matchmaking again, so now we know what decks are going to go head to head. And if you did make it this far of the video, I suppose it'd only be fair for me to actually give you a little sneak peek here of what decks are going to be facing off side the part 2 of this series. So there will be, you'll have Goblin and Burn fighting off against each other. You'll have Harpies versus Insects. You'll have DDD versus Union. You'll have my Elemental Hero versus Blue Eyes. XYZ versus Sacred Beast. Gambling versus Malefic. Ice Barrier versus my Six Samurai. We'll have Nordic versus Cyber Dragon. Red Eyes versus my brother's Odd Eyes Pendulum deck. And then finally, we'll have Charmer versus Eclipse. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the video. If you guys did manage to watch it this far, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys probably today or tomorrow. Goodbye.